to BRL. We are getting ready to go green here at Rio. Hope you enjoy. Sorry we couldn't have a broadcaster, but hey, I might DNF early and be able to broadcast on the booth. Anyway, let's go yellow, yellow, yellow. Let's make it 35. Keep it nice slow so we don't wreck each other. We really could have stayed single file until
we can do it.
The last corner, but we'll stay like this as long as nobody has any problems.
Do you guys a favor now?
There's nothing we can do.
I already know something's gonna do.
Whose mic is so loud because I cannot even hear my car or their car.
I don't know.
I believe it's below us.
There's the 737. They're gonna shoot this confetti every lap.
They're going 35. Let's shoot the confetti, guys.
Alright, go. Just keep going. Yeah, pass this in the hey. I'm all 4 wide. There it is. There's no way.
Caution, caution, caution.
I need that 9 to like take a screenshot, bro. Like that was. Oh, he's done.
Caution's out. Pit road is closed. 8-car DNF, 9-car DNF.
You DNF too?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep, I did DNF like a dummy. Pit road's closed right now.
And that's how you get the lead. Let them wreck each other.
Yep. And that's how the championship goes right down the drain. Yes. Well, guys, Ghost, you and Chris, beloved, y'all take over. I'm going to the booth so we can have a broadcast. I'll try not to be too angry.
Sorry about that,
I can't believe all that practice that I did to turn around on lap 1 and DNF.
He followed the 9. The 9 overshot. He followed it.
I just right into the wall. I followed him right into it. Pit road's open this time. Pit road open this time, but
I'm getting damage right now.
Well, I'm gonna be in another party. If there are any issues, y'all send me a text. And we welcome you to the booth right here on BRL. I I get to broadcast my own race now, something I was not looking forward to doing. And with me is the dude that caused me to wreck the 9 of Back in Black. He was our Blitz reporter. Instead, he's going to be reporting from the booth because guess what? We both DNF. We should be going green this time by, well, major impacts for the championships, obviously, with the DNF Sam Cook as a double file preparing to go green this time by, I'll take it from your end first. What the heck happened? Yeah, sure. So I'm pretty sure you would blame me. I just blame you for just I wasn't trying to overshoot that corner. I was on the brakes, and that's what happened. I was on the brakes too hard, locked up the front tires. Off I went to the wall. And when I saw all the indicators go up and go live, I knew that was it. So guys, we're getting ready to take you to the green. The championship continues. Habibi Chris green flag is in the air.
Sorry, I can see it. Where'd he come from? We got a BB leading the race with, I think Chris got right behind him. Yep, Chris. 46, 22, 84.
And we got one lap complete under green. And we saw Chris the God tap that wall. Let's look at telemetry. Okay, he's okay, but sometimes that wall will create drag and slow your car down. He drops down to 6. Let's go up to the lead really quickly in this very short road course. And the lead would be Little Abibi, and when he saw the 8 DNF, his eyes probably lit up, his mouth probably watered because of that fact, and because of the fact that now he can kind of set sail, go his race, and take that spot away from the 8. This is going to propel him to 2nd place if he can finish this race and not DNF the car in this event. Going through turn 2, we'll stay with him for a lap. Going through turn 2, and caution. It appears we have a caution. Let's see what's going on. I see. Let's check back here. The 41 of Woozy DNF'd. His day is done, and that's very unfortunate. To have that happen. So that's unfortunate. He's gonna have to get off the track as the leaders are preparing to come. There we go. We see him off the track. Pit road should be open this time by as no one went a lap down. It looks like maybe Chris was involved in that. Yes, he was. Chris was involved in that. And so was the rookie, Poppy, whose first start is today. He's also back there in the back. He's got some damage. So pit road is going to be a busy thing this race, or this particular
yeah, this ain't nothing, guys, for that concrete wall. So yeah, these walls are unforgiving.
Chris the God's gonna go to pit road. Poppy decides to stay out even with the damage. He's gonna decide to stay out there. So as you said, yeah, definitely hurts to hit that wall. Definitely hurts to hit that wall.
Yep. I will be taking. That's how I will be. You won't see that 9 car on track next week, but you will see it at the challenge, the team's challenge, with my new teammate.
Okay, so that's going to be very interesting. We'll stay here at Rio though, and let's see if we can't get a word in with Woozy to see what happened. Is They prepare to double up.
Oh, my teammate had damage. He just got damaged, but he's not DNF. It's got clutch. It's gonna hurt him on this race. Let's get him.
Uzi, please include your audio,
I did.
man. What happened out there? We got Uzi Emu Release Stream Field Care Center here at Rio. What happened from your vantage point?
I was doing so good. I was doing so good until I hit the wall. Then I realized I got 100%.
Oh no, yeah. That wall is killing everybody out here, man. And we're sorry that happened to you. Obviously, we wish that you were able to continue, but we expected it'll be more of the same coming here soon, man. We'll get you out of the booth, man. Who you like to thank?
I think everybody who joined BRL tonight, Zeppeli, Beloved, and all my team who came out tonight for this.
All right, we appreciate you guys. That was Uzi. Driver of the 41, whose new team started today and ended in about 6 to 7 laps.
It's in lap 7.
All right, we're back up front with Habibi. We'll stay with him and go. We'll keep an eye on Ghost as these guys are who's left battling for a championship. We're going to have Beloved. Skitty Brave also. These guys, the reason why they're racing is you see TTV Bot has it wide open. The reason why these guys are racing so hard, the rest of these guys, is because a win still means something in BRL, even at this point for these guys that are eliminated. If they win, they have a top spot in the qualifying race. It might not sound like much, but when you have a bunch of people loaded in that qualifying race and you're able to start ahead of the mess,
or ahead of one
with so short of laps, you have a good opportunity to win or to advance into the series. Am I right?
Yeah, because I did it last year.
Yes, you did. We got a lead change. Ghost Train's able to take the lead from the 46, who looks like he just had trouble.
46 has got suspension and 100% brake trouble.
Oh, man. We saw that at the top of our screen there. He had a little bit of trouble. He took that corner a bit too wide, hit the wall, and just like that, he's got damage. He's going to have to pit. Let's go back up front. Let's ride along with Beloved really quickly here. Beloved proud of his start here.
The number 1 Monster Energy.
As he's going to get around the TTV Bot in the 17. Awesome paint job for both of these cars. Through that little rhythm section, and here he goes. He's going to let the 17 have it. Good job for him because he wants to keep that car
clean
from getting wrecked. Yes, so he's going to give up that position early. We'll see if he can get it back. Let's go to out front. Ghost Train is the leader. Ghost said before the race he didn't get a whole lot of practice time in before the race, so he's hoping that doesn't hurt him as he takes it wide. Habibi not close enough to take that position, but also remember that these guys are teammates. So 484 dominating yet again in this one. Go ahead, Back in Black. I know you're about to say something.
Yeah, 484's out front, but these guys are teammates, so I said they're going to respect each other. This track is unforgiving, especially in the concrete road there.
Wouldn't it be very, very interesting going into the championship race at Prague if both these guys did not survive this race? Habibi's actually hoping, though, that his teammate makes a mistake.
But look,
so what would you say would be calamity corners for this track? Corners where you get yourself into a lot of trouble quickly.
First corner, definitely, and the corner me and you can definitely. Then that one and the last one.
So you mean turn 2 or turn 1?
Turn 2. Turn 1.
Okay, so
turn 2, the sharp one when you have to double back and come through the city part. And then 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, and 7 and 8 double right hander.
right, Beloved had to pit. He evidently got damaged. It's so easy to get damaged at this track. That's going to be the theme of this track is whoever can keep their car the cleanest, they're the ones who are going to survive and going to have a successful race. Everyone else, you're going to have your hands full. We got a little battle going on here. This is 6th and 7th, I believe, the 45 of Poppy, and he just got passed by Skitty Brave. So it's nice to see new faces in BRL. Tell us a little bit about what you've been impressed with as far as growth, as Poppy has some damage to that car.
Yeah, BRL is growing back up now, but 46 hard into turn 1 now. No damage, oh. Holy. Yeah, but BRL's growing back the way it should be. But I think all these new faces coming in is going to give, if we can get some new road course specialists coming in, they would give a challenge to Ghost Train and Habibi.
Speaking of Ghost Train and Habibi, you saw on your screen
They are there.
these guys preparing to lap. Some people, they're going to put the 45 down, but look at this. And I think that has a lot to do with damage. Ghost had a little bit of time or a little bit of difficulty making a clean pass. Poppy, though, able to get out of the way of the 48. And so now they set their sights on another group. Skitty Brave. So we talked about him early in this race. Now he needs a caution if he's going to get his lap back and continue digging with the cars that are left. So and don't think we can't get one. We'll definitely get a caution, another caution, and bunch the field up, and then probably 2 or 3 more cautions after that. So let's go through the field real quick. Maybe we can take turns going through the field. I'll start with Ghost Train, who right now is in the driver's seat when it comes to points, sitting first. But it is very, very important that he finishes this race. No mistakes, no DNFs, nothing like that, because, oh, we got a wreck car around on the racetrack. We will halt that going through the field. TTV Bot was spun out in front of the field. He has damage, and I do believe that is going to bring out our caution. That's going to put us under the second caution of the day for endangerment of the field. Let's see if we do get that caution. They look to be green right now.
So green.
But that was definitely scary for the league. Let's see if they stay green or whether they're going to throw the flag.
It looks like they're still green. Yeah, they're staying green.
They're staying green. All right, so through the field we go again. Ghost Train. Like we were saying before, Ghost Train was did not get a lot of practice for this race, so he's hoping that he can keep the rhythm and stay ahead of the 48, who has been so dominant in each of these races, his teammate. But in his mind, he's remembering last season losing that championship by 1 point. It's been the fuel to his fire this season. And while he has not dominated the races like Habibi has, he is your points leader and looking really, really solid. Now he's going to have to get through lap traffic. It's going to be important for him to take his time, not tear up the cars. He's got to stay ahead of that 48 right now.
That 48's
sure there
good.
are no mistakes as he goes through double file. All right, we'll send it over to you as we look at the 48 of Habibi.
Yeah, Habibi's got the, looks like an engine issue as you see on my screen. And he just tangled up himself with a lap car, so it's going to gap the 84, his teammate from him. But we see if he wants to catch the 84, he's got to fix that engine. He's got to come down and repair that whole motor. He's also got to make sure he does not get tangled with another lap car, to be honest with you.
All right, so that's the 48. Let's go third place. Enter Caesar in the 22. And I think he's happy to be miles behind the field. I don't think he's going to complain very much. He's trying to make his way through. As you can see on the map on your screen, a lot of space for him to really get in rhythm, take his time, get through this track. Points are important at this juncture. Trying to get into the top 16 with so many drivers that are not present in tonight's race. This is a big possibility before the end of the season, which will occur next week. For Inner Caesar in the 22, he's had some strong starts, the rookie has. He's looking to continue that strong start here. Would mean a lot to get a win. I'm sure if the possibility was there for himself, he would try and take that dub away from the 48 and the 84. Keep an eye on him. He's going to be making a name for himself as time goes along. Oh, the 17 is having all sorts of trouble. TTV bot, last place on the grid, and as you can see, that car is hopping around. A lot of damage to the front end. He smacks the wall. He's playing with fire. He's going to have to get that thing fixed again.
Yeah, he can't even control it. The whole front suspension shot, both sides. 100% suspension, 100% shocks are gone. And there he comes, he's down the pit.
So in old KMR, we Spirit Rope would call that brokety rotors.
Yeah, like me and you
him. Let's
used to
go
do.
all the time. Let's go 4th place. Let's talk about Chris the God 4, and Back in Black will send it over to you.
Yeah, Christian Ford looks pretty good right now. He's holding it 4th place. But as you see, the black data and the map, look how big of a gap he's got. Right here is the race leader, and right there he is, and he's getting ready to get lapped. So I hope he eases to the race leader so they can actually battle it out. But if he keeps that cover clean, he could be on the others. It could be in a shot for this one today. As there's the 84.
So he's in danger of going yet another lap down. Ghost Train is not playing any games. No pun intended. He's not playing any games tonight. All right, moving right along. Let's go back to Skitty Brave, was hoping to be up there competing. Didn't work out that way to start, and as he kisses the wall, and now he's going to try and enter on the left side, cross over on the 17, having all sorts of trouble. Skitty Brave was a favorite of mine to make it to the Final Four. It didn't work out that way, and I know he's probably disappointed at his finishes toward the back half of the season. Here's to hoping that he's going to be able to turn the tide here. And a good way to get momentum started for next season is to go ahead and get that win, as we have another spin by the 17. And let's see, he didn't break anything, a little bit of engine damage, but no major damage there. And I just think he has the wrong setup in that car for today's race.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He has the wrong setup. And that car different. They are.
Yeah, let's.
On these cars, guys, they are a little situation we have figured out. Some of the, like the Napa car, the KBB car, like the different types of cars you could run. The Napa car and the KBB car are the road course cars. But if you could turn a what you call it, a oval car into a road course car, then you'll be good. But the Ford Fusion and the BRL GT is the road course car. The Ford Fusion, they call it.
All right, we'll ride along with the one of Beloved for a minute, and he is running that one machine, Monster Energy, and Back in Black will turn it to you.
Yeah, looks like Beloved's he's already run a lap down. And he looks like he's probably getting ready to go tube down. I don't know where the leader is on track. The leader is going into one. so it looks like he's already winning right now. But he better get up on the steps, or if he wants to go and keep that car clean. Just keep what he's doing and take a home a top 10 finish.
Okay, so Beloved trying to hang in there. In this race, it would mean a lot. He has done so well taking care of the race car and not tearing things up and making sure that he gets max points for each event. Very definitely a much improved driver, especially over last season. And then, of course, last on the grid is the 17 who has struggled and has DNF'd. Oh, and is right there in front of the leaders. And that is going to bring out our caution. Caution number 3, I believe, on the day.
And they don't know.
That should be our caution. Yeah, I think they're going to. So I'm having some technical difficulties myself.
I'm checking.
Okay, yeah. We're back, and so that should bring out the caution. It has. Ghost Train is pacing the field. Pit road is going to be closed on this first lap as they get the field back together.
Two guys DNF.
Who else did you see DNF? I know. Now I know that there may have been a lag out on the other end. Poppy is DNF'd as well.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, so the 17 and the 45 are DNF'd, and they're gonna figure out who gets their lap back, as half the field is at least a lap down, and pit road will probably be open on your next time by, or maybe this time by, because the field's been condensed. It is this time by, and Ghost Train leads the field down pit road, which allows these guys to wave it around and get their lap back. So I knew it wouldn't be too long before we see a caution come out. This lap is 68. This race is 68 laps long.
Oh, the next race is going to be even.
All right, the chat is open for anyone who's watching. Be able to
and I'm
come
also
in and chime
live
with everyone. And Back in Black is also live. So as we wait for drivers to come through and we get ready to bunch the field back up, what have you seen so far, Back in Black, as you've been observing? What have you noticed about this race?
These walls are unforgiving. I'm telling you right now. These walls, if a car hits them like me and you hit them, they're going to get KO'd. They're going to be knocked out. And say bye-bye, see you later.
I've noticed that too. Yeah. Obviously, we noticed it and we felt it.
Yeah, I raced this track earlier, and I actually had to break it on to practice a little bit with the braking, and I can usually hold the point of the leaders from right now wide open until you get to the next point.
Mm-hmm. Right. All right, so we got TTV bot driver of the 17 bot racing Ford, and you released from the infield care center, man. What happened out there? Yes, that would. Yes, we will. But include your audio and then tell us again what happened out there.
Alright, so I was going around that tight hairpin turn coming back to the front stretch, and then the 45 car, he spun, I know where to go. I hit him in the door kind of area, and then he had 100 everything, he DNF'd, and then I was coming around to the front stretch, and that's, I'm like, oh, I had damage, I drive on damage. I didn't make the turn, and then, because gun line, and then I hit the wall, outside wall, and then I was basically it.
Man, I know you hated to see that opportunity for big points.
I was really
And,
trying to finish that race too, though.
Yeah, we saw you had some handling issues. What was going on? We got a wreck on the track.
Yep. And that would be.
Beloved. Took out Chris. They got it going though. Sorry, Bot. Go ahead. We saw you had some handling issues. What was going on?
I honestly don't know. My car just. I was trying to go through those turns, and every time I got back on the gas, I would just start spinning out. Luckily, I kind of held on to it for a little bit, and then it got to the worst of me. Tires started wearing. I didn't pit the first 2 cautions, which obviously was a mistake. I got ran.
No. Back in black does the little BB does have some damage. Sorry, we had a wreck on the screen there.
3% motor.
BB's got some damage. Caution is out. 4th caution of the day.
Yep.
And that's for the wreck of the 48 right there in the. They were battling the 48. The 84 were battling in that wide open turn. And pit road will probably be open next time by, I'm assuming.
No, next time.
Yes, it'll be open next time by. All right, continue what you were saying. Sorry about that.
I was just trying to make it through those turns. I didn't pit the first 2 cautions, which obviously was a mistake. I got ran down by the first 4 cars after I had to pit for tires.
Cookie, I gotta go.
I didn't know what to say. I was just preparing for one of the slower cars.
I'll watch
I
on
thought I had a
Twitch.
chance there. But, yeah.
Well, we'll hopefully see you next week for championship night, and hopefully get some big points that'll help you in the seeding for the battle, or maybe even surprise for a win that will definitely help you in the qualifying race. So we appreciate having you in the league, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, of course. Where's the next week's race at?
We are at Prague next week.
Thank you. Hopefully you guys have a great night, and bye.
All right, see you. That was TTV Bot, and as you heard, my partner had to go as well. So I am in the booth alone. Unfortunately, this caution was for the 48 of a BB who was battling with his teammate, and Ghost. Things got a little close. He smacked that wall, and I think Calamity Corner for sure is that wall that corner he just came out of back there. Turn 6, I want to say. Turn 5, making that left-hander. It just sneaks out and gets you. Pit road is open this time, so let's see who all take it. Ghost Train is going to lead the leaders down pit road. Skitty Brave, Beloved, both going to be able to get their lap back. This is good for those that are a lap down. They're going to be able to get their laps back, get back on the lead lap, and now be in competition with these guys. As you see at the top of your screen, from 7th on back, all DNF'd. And we're going to take you up front. Ghost Train leader. Inert Caesar is going to be 2nd place right now. 3rd place is going to be Little BB. 4th place, Chris the God 4, hanging in there right now. Hopefully his fracture chain internet does not come in and take him out. 5th place is going to be Skitty Brave, I believe, on the lead lap now. And then, of course, Beloved also on the lead lap now. So these are all for positioning. That's right, on your screen are 6 cars. And that's just how deadly this track can be. It's a tough, tough track. A BB very, very close to ending his night early. He's able to hang in there. We've got about 30 more to go. So see, not a very long race tonight. Not as long as people were thinking as they looked at the point lap total, and they were like, oh my gosh, we're going to be running all of these laps. No, hopefully not. This track being 1.35 miles here at Rio. So these guys are going to be able to have some fun. Let's ride along with Inert Caesar, the 22, a rookie. as we prepare to take the green flag. We are on lap 33 out of 68. And there you see under green for a lap, and this after the restart. And Enter Caesar was being challenged briefly by Skitty Brave, was able to hang on to that position. In the meantime, up front, little BB and Ghost right back at it. These teammates, guys, battling hard. You can see contact right here between the two, which is going to allow the 48 to be able to get in there. He's going to try to put a nose in there, and not able to. Ghost able to pull away just a little bit. Expect these two to battle pretty hard. And then behind them is Enter Caesar and the 46 of Skitty Brave, and they're both battling the pro or veteran now versus the rookie. They're battling hard against each other, and let's see how this battle goes. Right there on each other, and it's so tight and bumpy. It's actually really bumpy in a lot of this racetrack. It's very the terrains differ all the way through, so these cars are bouncing and jumping and sliding all over the place. So it's not just the fact that this track is small and it's confined, it's the fact that it's extremely bumpy as well. So you are fighting the car literally every lap. Right now, Enter Caesar able to hold back the 46. Let's go back up front. Habibi Ghost. And they are battling pretty hard as they begin to check out from the field. These guys, how long will it be? How long will being teammates stick around before someone's going to try something that's going to endanger them both? It already happened once, and it's going to happen again. Keep an eye on this, because this here, guys, could be a championship move. You already know the 8 is out of the way with the DNF here. The last thing you want to do is allow him to keep his second place position by DNFing. 48 makes contact, dives it in there deep. Could not cap off the pass. Now he gives the really aggressive driving here. You can tell both of these guys want it really bad. The 48 on the left, the 84 on the right, they both make this final corner. Who's going to get it? In the meantime, the 22 is loving it. He's broken away from the 46. And so he's trying to chase these guys down, and he's loving the fact that they're battling side by side. We can have a three-way battle with Ghost Train now taking it back from the 48. So it seems that Habibi's better in the back half of the track after the rhythm section. Ghost is better in the front half of the track. So who's going to prevail in this situation? It's very interesting to see. See, contact again. This is where the 48 of Habibi can get a run right here, but it just doesn't seem like he can hold it enough to keep Ghost out of the lead. Ghost staying very composed. This is very good, because he could force the 48 of Habibi to make a mistake that could end his race. And if that happens, then Ghost Train has won the championship. So Habibi's got to be very, very careful that he doesn't tear up the car fatally and basically give Ghost Train the win here and the championship here at Rio. There was a battle going on. This battle is so tight, I'm scared to leave it, as they are almost side by side, but Ghost is able to keep that right hand, that inside line, if you will, which is able to allow him to keep the lead. And here comes here comes the 48. Ghost ran it deep, and Habibi is your race leader. Just like that, putting pressure on the 48. You can tell he wants it bad and he knows what he needs to do. Now he's got to have Ghost make a mistake to fatally hurt that car and DNF. And then Habibi is back in the hunt, headed to Prague. So, man, just one position change really makes a difference here. Now let's see if Ghost can stay composed and go get his position back. Now that that battle has cooled down some, let's see what happened to Skitty Brave, who is in pit road. He was battling the 22. As you see him now back a lap down. I know he cannot be happy with how his race is going so far. Been gone a little while and now he's back and at a track that's really, really difficult. We'll see if he can get his rhythm back and hopefully another stab at getting on the lead lap. Oh my God. Guys, I think that did it. Let's see. Yes, it did. DNF for the 46. We saw him jump that curb, hit that wall. It sent him straight to the wall, and that is a DNF for the 46, and that is going to bring out our 5th caution of the day. And Beloved, gotta be careful. Beloved's gotta be careful that he doesn't DNF his car under caution, but that's going to bring out the caution flag here as you see the 48 of Beloved, the 48 of Habibi slowing down there. There's Beloved. And Habibi had just worked his way around Ghost. And now Ghost is 3rd. What happened to Ghost? Ghost has damage. Wow. That's interesting. So let's see if they decide to open pit road this time or whether there'll be a delay. There will be a delay. Okay, so no doubt they're waiting for the one of Beloved to catch up. And so while we're waiting, let's see if we can talk to the 48 of Beloved. I'll keep wanting to say the 48 of Beloved. Why? Let's talk to little Habibi, who wouldn't appear online. Why would he do that? Because it would be easy for me. And Habibi is going to be our Blitz reporter for today, if he makes it the choice to come up here. If not, we understand being locked in such a tight battle. Pit road will be open this time by. Yes, we have little Habibi. Little Habibi, please include your audio, man. Hey, man, so awesome racing you've been doing so far, man. We saw you going at it with your teammate, man. Just describe what that has been like so far this race.
It's been pretty, exciting, to say none the least. But I'm just doing everything I got to do now to make sure I can get as many points as possible. Even though it might not be enough, I just want to make sure I can do what I can do.
As we've seen already, there's a big possibility every lap that a championship contender could end up a DNF'd. So is that running through your mind as you're battling? Man, I gotta take care of this car. I don't want to be the next one. Or
Yeah.
now that you have the lead, are you thinking, I want that 84 to be the next one?
Yeah, I mean, that is our goal, but, you know, I think the last run when we fell back a lot because of a lot of traffic, I thought, all right, it's time to save the car. It's not worth pushing it to try to catch back up and there's this many laps left. You know, now, this last run, as soon as I got to his bumper, there was no thought of that. I just wanted to get past him as quick as possible.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. Well, you've been dominant all season long, and you're doing everything in your power now to try to get this win. You're putting on a great show. Continue to do that, man. We wish you the best. Maybe we'll get a chance to talk to you later on.
All right, thank you.
Yep. That was the driver of the number 48, 484 Racing Chevrolet. He is your race leader, and is continuing to show his stuff. We'll be right back. I want to thank all our viewers for tuning in to tonight's Island Racing 100 at Rio. This is a coast loop, and so far we have had a slew of DNFs: the 9, the 20, the 41, the 17, the 45, the 46. That is the 8. I'm sorry, the 8 has DNF as well. So it's a 9, the 8, the 41, 17, 45, 46. It's just been the record is burning more gas than the cars out there, picking up the cars off the track. As we get ready for restart number 5 of the day, 45 out of 68. As we wind this race down, this 1.35 mile road course is for the championship. Green flag. There we see diving into turn number 2, and Ghost trying to make that pass on the 22. He is able to clear the 22, and now his sights are set on that 48, who I don't know at this point whether they still consider themselves teammates or not, but his sights are set on him. And we'll see how he races him as he gets up to him. The 22 is out. The one you see out very wide in that corner. Someone who benefited from the previous caution, the 46 of Skitty Brave. Hopefully able to get his rhythm back. The 4, or rather the 5 of Krista got 4, also still in it in this race, I should say. And he is closing that gap. The Ghost Train is on the 48. He is closing that gap up. But, you know, I'm curious that 22 has seemed to be able to hang in there. If he can hang in there and keep this gap like it is, then when the 84 and 48 do get up to each other, they're going to slow each other down. That 22 might be a player for a steal later on in this race. Let's keep an eye on this as we wind down the laps. We are about to hit the 20 to go mark. Next time by. Beautiful scenery and action-packed racing all race long we've seen. As Ghost, this is the part of the track that Ghost is faster at than Habibi. So we'll have to keep an eye on how that affects him. Then Habibi is a little bit faster than Ghost in this part. So with Habibi having the lead, this is where being faster at the back half of the track comes in as a pro and not a con. When he was in second behind Ghost, it was actually to his detriment. But now we're gonna see what can happen. It is 20 to go. Caesar is going to do everything in his power to keep caught up with these guys. They are moving it. And as you heard in that interview, Habibi is just doing everything in his power right now. He's got the lead, but if he's going to win this championship, then what he's going to have to do is he's going to have to make sure that he's going to have to hope that Ghost makes a mistake that either puts him several positions back or takes him out of this race. So Habibi's done his part. Now let's see if he can, if Ghost plays into Habibi's hand. Going further back in the pack, Chris the God 4 having a decent race so far at being able to survive, taking his time, not pushing the car, doing exactly what he needs to do. And that CTG4 Tax Slayer 5 Chevrolet. I need to stop talking about people because that's when they start making mistakes. As you see him get a little loose, smack the wall, no damage, he keeps going. And he's had an up and down season this season. Definitely some progress on track performance, but it's staying on track has been his issue all season long. A lot of electronic failures this season has sunk his championship run, so he's going to have to hope that next season will be better in that regard, and we'll have to pay close attention to what he's able to do, not only in the team's points battle in 2 weeks, but also at Homestead if he has to run. Nice smooth corner. We'll go back through the field again. Last place is 5th. How would you reckon that? Last place is 5th. Beloved again, a top 5, which means he's not going to push the car either. Beloved had an excellent season compared to his last season, able to almost make it to the final 4. And he is taking his time, racking in and bringing in the points for CMR, the lone CMR car in this race. And he's hoping that he will finish this race and rack in those well-needed points to help him out. As you hear him babying the throttle, taking care of the car, and living to fight another day. Let's get back up front. Habibi still holds the lead so far, but it's a battle. We're going to stay here and focus on this battle for a little while. We are going to bring up the map so that we can see what's going on in other part of the tracks in case there is a DNF. And that would be big. Keep an eye on your screen. We'll be right back. back, and you saw on your screen, Ghost Train make a few mistakes as he was going through this race or trying to catch the 48. But here's going to be the interesting part. Never mind. Beloved gets out of the way, lets these two battle. But you know what? That did slow up the 48 just a little bit. And so now can the 84 capitalize on what is going on and be able to catch him? We saw him make a few mistakes. And as these laps wind down and we get towards the end of the race, that's going to mean everything. You know, that's going to mean everything. Here we are, 58 of 83. Or 57 of 83. So we're on, 12 to go. So every mistake is going to cost him. We'll see how he does with the rest of this. I mean, this is going to be a tight battle, and the last thing he would need, that is the 48, is for a DNF to occur. That would be tragic with so few laps remaining in this race. Get through, Ghost just a little wide there, costs him just a little bit. Let's look at some telemetry for Ghost right now. Fuel looking good. Tires though starting to wear a little bit as the weight shifts between corners, and we got two hairpins back to back, and you can see the load on the left front and on the right rear as expected with these corners. So nothing out of the ordinary there, but it does impact how you're taking these corners. And we saw Ghost smack the wall just a little bit. Let's look at a BB and see where his tire wear and things are. Okay, left front is starting to show some wear. Right rear, however, has not worn completely yet, and that's going to be a decisive part of what's going on here, because he has just a little bit more grip out of corners. Never mind. As you saw on your screen, these tires are starting to wear in. Okay, so they're getting through their tire cycle. They're about halfway at this point. That left front really takes a beating. Now imagine it's from loading up on that left front as they take turn 2, as they take turn 7, I believe. You see the damage coming in. Now they're facing more lap traffic. Let's see how these guys handle it. Let's get back with Ghost just for camera angle and view. Let's turn the telemetry off. Let's watch closely and see what happens as they are in the 60 mark. Less than 10 to go as Beloved once again. And look how his presence on the track has altered the racing line for Habibi, which allowed Ghost to catch up. That could be a decisive move right here. Here they go. Right hand turn. Ghost right there. Now what's he gonna do? Can he stay with him this time? As they take the double right hand hairpin. Chris the God 4 is there. He's on the track. He is to potentially go a lap down. But how is his presence on the track going to affect Habibi as he tries to get around them? Chris is right there in the racing line. They had to brake kind of hard. Is Ghost going to be able to capitalize on that? Habibi able to get away just a little bit. Keep that separation. Ghost is just waiting. in the wings. Now, Ghost can't make a mistake here. He can't make a mistake. The pressure's on as time winds down. 8 to go. Coming on, I believe, 7 to go here. 6 to go, I'm sorry, 6 to go here. Oh, Ghost is right there. It's time to turn up the heat, guys. Side by side. Contact on the 48. Ghost brakes hard. The 48 had to brake hard. Now they're rubbing. Oh, no, the 48 is stopped. The 48 is DNF'd. Guys, you saw it on your screen. The 48 has DNF'd. That's it. Caution is out. Pit road is going to be closed this time, I'm sure. Oh, no. And I am sure over at 484, this is not what the doctor ordered. This is not what Ghost Train intended. I know, because of Ghost Train's racing style and everything. This is not what he intended, but the 48 is gone. And you know, I would invite him up here to get an interview, but if I'm in that position and I just lost the championship, I wouldn't want to talk. Wow. Wow. And so what does this mean? This means that if Ghost can just get through this race, finish anywhere on the track, Ghost Train will win the BRL Season 2 Championship. All he would have to do is go into Prague and finish Prague, and he will be crowned champion, with both the championship contenders wrecking out of this race, myself, Sam Cook, and then you just saw on your screen. Wow. Now, to be honest, anything can still happen. There are 4 drivers left on the racetrack right now, as pit road is going to be open this time by. These drivers are more than likely going to get that lap back. I'm pretty sure Ghost is going to pit. He has nothing to lose right now. Everybody's probably going to pit right now. But look at the laps, okay? They're going to be restarting on lap 66 out of 69. Remember, 68 is going to be white flag. 69 is going to be checkered. There's still plenty of time for something to happen that could turn the tides here. So there's definitely still time for something to happen. And maybe a surprise. What if Ghost DNFs? Then that would definitely be something very, very interesting. But that was a shocker. Wow. Wow. I'm not sure what the communication level is going to be like after that. I'm pretty sure there was no foul play. These guys have battled all race long, and at a track like this, that is always what can happen. And guys, if you want to see more of the same, tune in Twitch Monster 27 next week. It's going to be the same thing. Prague is just as bit hard as Rio is, and you're going to see your fair share of battles and your fair share of DNFs. Hopefully this time I won't be among the DNFs. Still waiting for the field to catch up here. Wow. It just happened so suddenly. Caught me by surprise. Okay, so we're heading in. It's lap 60. We're going lap green on lap 66. That's going to make it 3 to go when we get ready to get started. If we're able to get started here. Let's turn on the map and see. Okay, they're waiting, and they should be able to go green this time. So hang on, let's get ready for a show. Let's look at your current running order. Ghost Train in the lead. Inner Seizure is 22. Our rookie in second. Chris the guy 4 in third. Beloved rounds out fourth. And here we go for what could be the final restart. Green flags in the air. Now, what is Inner Seizure going to do as they dive into turn number 2, the hairpin. Seizure locks up the right side, so does Beloved. This is a chance for Ghost to seal the deal by breaking away. What does Seizure have? He had been waiting pretty much the whole race to get the opportunity to battle with the leaders. Can he get away? Ghost, the double right-hander. Seizure gaining some distance there. Spins the tires just a little bit, but he's not out of it. Coming up to 2 to go. 3 to go. Coming up to 3 to go. I cannot. Oh, it's 67. So, yeah. So, including this lap, 3 to go. I'm sorry. Been a while since I've been in the booth, guys. Anyway, what matters most is these guys are battling hard. You see on your screen. Let's take that map off. There we go, turn the map off. And here we go, Ghost Train coming up, bringing us to lap number 68. That is 2 to go in this race. And Caesar is running out of time. Now for Ghost, he cannot make a mistake here. You basically got the championship locked up. You can't make a mistake. Ghost Train solid through turn 2, which is giving so many drivers so much trouble. He's been able to make it through. Chris the God, okay, I thought I saw him wreck it. He did not. Let's get you right back out front, the Ghost Train, who rounds that corner there. Ghost Train going to bring us to the white flag, brought to you by BRL. White flag or checker is checker flag. Lap 69. That was white flag. Sam Cook doesn't know how to broadcast, and Ghost Train has won the iLeague Racing 100. Inner Seizure second. Chris the God for third. Chris the God 4 is third. Beloved is fourth. And what an amazing run. No lag outs. It's been straight DNFs, and there you see them all lined up in their running order. And what an awesome race that we saw. And I apologize for getting those laps wrong at the end. My little indicator for recording is right there, right over the laps. So it's just very inconvenient. But congratulations to Ghost Train. Not only does he win this race, but he locks up the championship. If he doesn't have a, well, he pretty much locks up the championship no matter what. It's going to be the championship. You are looking at your new champion, but it's not official yet. Still one more race to go. It is a race at Prague. The 22, the rookie Inner Seizure, having another great showing. He finishes second. Chris has had a great showing as well. He's able to survive, finishes third, and then Beloved, another solid job. So let's interview our top 3, starting with Chris, the guy number 4. And see if we can get a talk with him really quickly as we conclude this race. Chris has already gotten off there. See if we can get a quick interview. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to get an interview with Chris. So let's see if we can get an interview with our second place finisher. And that is Entered Caesar. In the 22. There's Chris. So Chris a little late, but he gets in here. Chris, we're here with Chris the guy for. Please be sure to include your audio, man. Great finish for you. Top 3, man. Just run us through that race, man. It was a crazy one, wasn't it?
It was a crazy one.
Yeah. So take us through that, man. How did your race go, and what was it like out there?
Oh man, it was just back and forth race. Was a lap down, got my lap back. Pretty solid race for us. Happy about the top 3.
Yeah, I'm glad about that, man. Do you feel this gives you any momentum for, as you build up to next season, that you're able to gain some momentum out there, or this top 3 definitely helps?
Yeah, the momentum for next season is, a lot of working.
Yeah, so we hope that this, obviously an excellent performance, and we hope that you're able to continue this. And another thing, it looks like you got rid of that fractured chain internet and got Spectrum, so good job.
Yeah.
Anyone you'd like to thank out there before we move on to our next
I
interview?
just want to thank for the sponsor, Taxler, and for bringing us a good car, and hopefully we can perform good next week.
Hopefully so, man. That was Chris, driver of the number 5 CTG4 Chevrolet. And that's now talk to the one that finished second, and that's Entered Caesar, who's also up here in the booth with us after a great running Entered. Just tell us about, because you haven't ran that many races here in BRL, so just tell us about your experience out there. You couldn't quite catch the 84 and the 48, but a solid run there at the end.
Yeah, just trying to get enough points to run full time. I don't really know how close we are, but yeah, I'm really just hoping for maybe the 84 and the 48 to wreck themselves, but one of them did, but the other one didn't. So I'll take a second place finish. It's definitely progress. I really can't complain about that. And only my second start, so pretty happy.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, definitely. So as you're running, obviously, I'm sure you're getting the lay of the land as who's being competitive out there, who's being fast, who you're going to have to compete with as you prepare for your next season. What are your thoughts on what it looks like for you? What do you think you have to do as you prepare for your next season?
I don't know, maybe practice a little bit more, because I don't really do much of that. I guess. I can't really think of anything. I'm just, trying my best. And I think I've been a little bit more competitive than I thought I'd be. But, if I could finish second every race, I wouldn't really complain that much.
Absolutely. I certainly wouldn't complain. Better than sitting up here in the booth after DNFing. But anyway, we're not going to go there. So another great run, man. We're glad to have you in the league, man. Who you'd like to thank?
I guess Frosty for inviting me. I'm pretty sure he's the one there. Yeah, and Back in Black. I'm pretty sure they both showed me the league, and they're really the main 2 people that brought me here.
Okay, awesome. Guys, that was driver number 22. He's a rookie this season, but didn't drive like one in this race, and he comes home second place and looks forward to running again, as you heard, trying to get to full time before the end of the season. And now let's see if we can bring in our I'm not going to say champion, but I am going to say race winner. We'll save champion for later. For at the end of next week, we'll crown him official. But wow, what a race. The GOAT is in the building, guys. Ghost Train at 84. Ghost, I want to know. Take us through the couple laps ago between you and the 48. What happened?
Yeah, I mean, first off, definitely gotta apologize to 48. I in no way intended to DNF him or try to come him out of the way or anything like that. But yeah, I just know like by the end of that run, we were like super equal, and I feel like I personally felt like I was a tad bit faster, but I think it was lap 63. We had like 5 laps to go, and I got a run going into the corner before the double apex, and yeah, so we had that little straightaway, but it's a pretty narrow straightaway, and I had a run, and I felt like it was getting close to the end, and all the other times I've been able to get to him, I lost like a second trying to like, find a chance to pass him. So like right there when I had that run, I just told myself I have to go for it. And I know there wasn't a lot of space, so I got side by side with him. We're not like side by side, but like to his quarter panel. So I wanted to like just try to sneak in there and like stay right there going into that turn. And I think we just got together, and then I saw him spinning, or not spinning, but he sort of drifted it through a corner. And it looked like he was going to be alright. Like, I was going to back off a little bit just to let him, gather himself up. I didn't want to wreck that. And then it looked like he overcorrected and hit the wall. And I thought he was okay. It didn't even look like he hit the wall that hard, but then he told me he was done. And so he got DNF there. And yeah, I feel pretty terrible about that. So definitely not great, but yeah, not how I wanted to win the race and even increase my gap in the championship. So that's how that went down.
Yeah, and I was shocked because I was so transfixed on this battle between you and him, and you guys were putting on a great show. But in the back of my mind, I knew, especially with just how this track is designed, that man, these guys are racing on the edge, and that's the downside of having a teammate that is as fast as you, is that if someone goes down, it's your teammate, and it's great when you're 1-2, it's bad when one of you go to the garage, but man, that just
definitely a sour taste. Yeah,
yes.
I know what you mean. Like, we were definitely on edge. Like, every lap, especially when we were battling with each other, even like midway through the race, we were like swapping back and forth for the lead. Like, we were both on edge. And yeah, I mean, I was surprised we were able to hold on for as long as we did battling each other like that. It's just unfortunate that it happened at the very end of the race, and he was waiting at the time as well. So I know he's definitely not happy with me right now, so that's not great, but yeah.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I'm sure there's profound respect because, we know your character. We know that you're not the type of driver to intentionally take someone out for any gain. And there's video evidence of that. So we know you, and so I'm sure while upset right now, obviously, because he basically loses the championship because of it. Essentially just puts the nail in the coffin, but at the same time, profound respect because you guys were racing hard, and it just came down to that, man. But so now, how do you process this? Basically, the championship is won. You're headed into Prague. Just tell us, how you process all of this as you go into championship night.
Yeah, I mean, I've had, last time I remember, I got lucky with the championship and KMR. Like, I literally felt like, going into that race, when fractured back out, I was like, dang, I just won this race. So it's always a sour taste when you do championships. It's always like at the expense of somebody just like not having a fair race down to the end. So definitely gonna have to think about it for the week. I really wanted to redeem myself from last season because that didn't feel so good losing the championship at one point, and then it was really hard, because I know me and my teammate are like pretty equal in speed, and we're always battling each other out for the win. So, and then it was like I know with Speed B, he won like 7 races this season, probably like 4 or 5 in a row at one point. And so I know how bad he wanted to get this championship. Like he didn't want all those wins to go into nothing. So like I knew he was definitely gonna give it his all, race as hard as he could. And I didn't want to race him dirty for it or anything like that. I didn't want to put him in a bad position. So, and I did end up doing that. So that's definitely not great, especially for 44 racing. So I mean, we're just gonna have to get through this. Definitely gotta rekindle. I mean, I'm sure he'll get over it. I know he understands. He knows I definitely didn't do that on purpose. He tends to, when he loses these races, I know he gets pretty pissed at the end, but he usually gets over it. But I mean, the championship was on the line, so that's definitely like gonna be packed into everything he's processing. So yeah, going into this week in Prague, just gonna have to race my race, do what I can, and hope. I don't know if it's confirmed or if there's like mathematically anybody else has a chance. I'm sure there probably is. So just gonna have to make it a clean race, make sure I don't do anything, finish right.
Yeah, well, we'll say congratulations to you, Ghost, and yeah, we know that. We know, first of all, the difficulty of this track and the fact that you didn't intentionally take your teammate out. One of you guys were going to, the way you guys were racing at a track like this, one of you guys weren't going to make it. I mean, I just felt that way, so it was just a matter of which one, and obviously it was the 48. But we appreciate you guys and what you guys do and putting on the show each week for us. And who you got to thank?
Yeah, I guess gotta thank my sponsor, Cincinnati. Hasn't been on my car for a while, quite long now. Filter Time. Gotta thank people for Racing Camp. Gotta thank my teammate for, we both work together a lot to get up to speed for these races. Yeah, and thank everyone for putting on the show, and you for broadcasting, and you for putting having this race week every week.
No problem.
So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, man, I've enjoyed every moment of it, and I can tell you I didn't enjoy being in the booth. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I was on the track, but I reckon I gotta get over it.
Gonna be in here with you.
He was there for a little bit. He had to go. I don't know. I'm not gonna say how I feel about that on camera, but we're going to go from there, man. It's been an awesome race. For all those interested in joining in BRL, please message me, SamCook2728785. We will be going into an off season very, very soon, but still message me. I'll put you down, and then stay tuned to this channel, TwitchMonster27, because here everything that you need to know about BRL will be posted on here, so that you'll know what to do to prepare for season 3. We want to thank everyone for tuning in. I want to thank FM7. This is a great game. And this is Sam Cook, Twitch Monster, signing out. We'll see you Tuesday.